Possible, but again, you're thinking if you're distant, that's better because that steam is bothering you.
Yeah.
As a miner.
Is there any fucking lakes or anything else around here nearby?
Not nearby.
All right. Well, shit. Well, it's obviously horribly fucking booby trapped.
I'm sure the whole fucking front entrance is like we need to come back with like 10 bowling balls minimum and just start rolling them down to see like whatever random traps they set off. And then once those are set off, we got to do them one at a time, not all at once, because I'm sure there's some on delays and some on some other shit. Some shit's going to fall down. Fucking like missiles going to come out of the sides.
Actually,
it's going to be like a fucking gauntlet of bullshit is what it's going to be.
Can I use geology, or let's survey the shit out of this area, because like all animals in nature, if it goes underground, it's going to have another exit. They always have another.
The problem is that it will take a really long time to survey, because when you start making a radius out, you get literally hundreds and hundreds of square kilometers in very short order. There's only 3 of you, and you simply don't know. And plus, there's no telling if there will be other nasty things in this weird fantasy land.
I pick up a fucking stick, I notch it, and then I start waving it in front of me. I'm actually really lucky. I'm sure I could use this dowsing rod to find their secret entrance.
He wanders around with a stick while McKay laughs.
Nice try.
But yeah, you're thinking that if there is anything that it's super duper well hidden, and possibly even then covered with dirt and other shit, if it's even here, because you don't know shit about dwarves. For all you know, the dwarves could be like the fucking badgers of the fantasy world, where they just tunnel for miles and shit. But yeah, there should, if it's human miners, this would be a lot easier.
Hold on a second. Let me try this.
Is giving up on the stick? Are you wanting to go back and get bowling balls and shit?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I failed.
All right. Give me a luck roll at half real quick there, Chris. I don't know if the Wild West has your bowling ball needs met, or if you're going to be. You get some big, heavy things to. Oh, you get cannonballs. Cannonballs.
Okay.
That's as close as you could get. I'm sorry that they don't have three holes in them. Right, Chris eventually gets trumped back, leaves, back, leaves, back, leaves. You have a fucking pile of cannonballs here.
Did you bring any fucking explosives with you? No.
Is that how we want to open the front door?
It might or might not work. You don't know. You're thinking seriously. Give me a demolitions roll to see how many sticks of dynamite you are thinking. By the way, you owe 20. You owe 1 gold piece for all the cannonballs, Chris.
To who?
You're thinking probably 3 sticks of dynamite if it's not very thick. If it's really thick, double or triple that. If you would need something to channel the force, like big bag of water, like on one side would be the easiest.
So what happens if I had like a? Okay.
I mean, if you're Alex Kinley, you could just throw cannonballs at it or something, I guess. But did you want to charge your gold piece of cannonballs to the embassy?
Yeah.
Don't piss off Darius, or what's his name, the elf guy. Just shows him going, what? Cannonballs? We creating a military? He didn't want cannon. I don't want to know.
So
wait, was it Freddie?
Has anybody
those uncut gems were like no money? Also, did they not help?
The uncut gems was. Let's see, where was it? probably about 10 gold for the bag. If cut, could possibly get as much as 4 times the value. That's after costs, depending on if it was someone who did a good job at cutting it and a good job at selling them. So the reason being is that you don't have, as far as I'm aware, you don't have any knowledge of gemology. So Logan's an arsehole, being a dick, and
You have to know what you're looking for.
yeah, because you didn't know what to look for. You just looked for shiny pieces of rock. You got shiny pieces of rock because you thought they looked shiny pieces of rock equal precious gems.
I should get just a picture of that.
That is my understanding as to how things went. So just SMS Matt and tell him to change into another shirt for the blood when he garrots Logan. And
Well, also it's a way not to completely destroy all the money stuff in the campaign in one fell swoop.
coming from the man who says the PCs should be able to work out a way to resolve all their money problems. And yet, then when they come up with methods, you screw it over.
They did. Of course, that's my job.
Anyway, so I know we've used Magitech explosives here previously that we were getting from Gothic. However, with the change, yes, but with the change in government, Magitech explosives are no longer available to civilians.
Pity.
So we would not be able to buy them, and the only person that and the black market that we're aware of is disappeared, etc. And then there's the whole thing of who's going to finance it all.
Oh boy.
So there's one. That's one place where we could have got explosives from to blow things up.
Well, I have some gold. I mean, we can go there and like see if we can make some underground contacts, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, note down you've got $2,000 in Boris dollars or whatever. Remember we cracked that safe and there was $6,000 in there.
Okay, so you keep it because I don't care.
Okay.
Suppose I could just build a lance, remote detonator.
A what? Sorry.
Just get a lance with a remote trigger on it.
A lance.
Yeah, thermal lance. Just pop a hole right through the fucking door, let whatever's behind it go off. I like explosives. Explosives are great. We just get way the fuck far away. We set it off the fucking door, and the side of this hill fucking go away.
Well, sticks of dynamite. The embassy can probably get those for get 20 of them per gold piece.
Here's a gold piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have we actually ever tried explosives? I know we've tried other things of similar. We've tried.
Yes, I've made explosives here.
You've made explosives here, have you? Okay.
Yes.
Because I didn't think things like gunpowder worked here.
I made explosives and then I added magic to the explosives to make them super and magic explosives.
Okay.
Which is totally different than just gunpowder. But, right, so if you're going to go for the, do you want to go for the, he comes back with 20 sticks of dynamite. Do you want just 20 sticks or do you want more to test?
More to test. I'll give him 2 gold. There we go.
You have a fucking crate of 40 sticks of dynamite.
And we will use, and I suppose we've got the detonators, thingy, the plunger that we used previously to blow up the.
You send him back.
Cable.
Actually, you go after that, and then he hauls you back because I'm guessing you guys are smart enough to have a trump card.
Yes. Oh, I don't have his. He's got one of mine.
All right, good enough. And so, right, who's doing the demolition stuff?
So we need to check to make sure the dynamite actually works, and assuming it does.
I blow myself up.
All right. Give me a willpower ×1 to see if you blow yourself up. If you make it, it's bad.
It's bad.
No, you didn't do. Oh yeah, that's right. You get to do
special.
it better than we'll buy one. Yeah.
It works just fine. Roll a d10 damage. You want low. Seems to work, he says. His hair's all sticking up. He's holding in his guts. He's like, works fine. Fine. Went off a little prematurely. Other than that, it's just fine. Or TJ did the plunger thing and said, ain't I a stinker? Who knows what happened? Something bad happened. You're thinking, though, that with your demolition skill and your willpower, you can force these to work even though they maybe don't want to.
And we can get the various items if we want to shape the direction of the charge, the explosive. So that
you've got a big thing of water. You've got several barrels of water. You guys are just going back and forth. Big ass water skin. Colburn, do you want to do a demolitions roll to set up the water skin and stuff to shape the charge into the door without actually setting off any explosives and shit? Yeah, he says. It may or may not work.
Let's see.
He's like, yeah, it's got good enough for government work. Maybe.
Yeah, fuck it. Yep, great.
All right. How many sticks of dynamite? Oh, Chris, give me your demolitions roll as you look at Colburn's work and go, with some minor adjustments, how many sticks of dynamite would you like to risk on this venture? Chris has so far used one by setting it off in his hand and going, it's fine. Happy?
So blow open the door?
Yeah.
5.
Great.
I'm going to strap on, I'm also going to strap on like 5 crystals as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Chris, the small ones for pistols and shit, strapping those up. Okay. 5. All right.
Yeah. I'll assist you in your demo roll.
Okay. You're putting them together. How far away is the plunger going to be from this?
How far of a line can we get?
You've got plenty of line. You could probably get a couple 100 meters away if you really wanted to.
Okay.
Sure.
And
otherwise, we set up a clockwork delay or something.
I think. All right. So, Fulton, you guys are all over there. You're hiding behind our shit. You've got a massive explosives and magical shit over there with a shape thing. And it all comes down to Fulton make demolitions, Fulton make willpower times 2, because even though the Chris will add to it, it needs something else to bang it around a little bit. So it all comes down to Fulton's willpower time. He goes, zoom.
Nope. No, that was a different thing. I was looking to see if my tech would work, and it didn't, but that didn't work either.
Zip, zip, zip. Why do you have a modifier of 20 on that?
Because I'm
take off your modifier from your willpower. It's probably been left over for a while. See, total modifier.
Yes.
Checking the black bar, Chris.
Yeah, I'm looking to see where the 20 is because I don't have a 20 in anything.
It wasn't in the so I got no idea.
Level 40, total modifier 20, value 40. Rolled
Weird.
62.
All right. TJ, do you want to try to make it work with a willpower times 1?
Yeah, no, the modifier, mine shows the modifier as well. It's it's what your actual skill is.
Oh, thank you. TJ, you want to try willpower times 1 as you pick back up the thing and go zing again?
Yeah.
McKay, it's up to you. Willpower times 1. It's all on you. It doesn't work. Now, the bad thing is that after you try to set off explosives, you're not sure if it's going to go off or not. So
I walk back and start taking the explosives away.
Well, I was going to say there is another way to try to set off all of that. It's risky, though. It involves lighting a stick of dynamite and throwing it.
Here, give me a stick.
There you go.
Thank you. Light it.
throw roll and
Throw
a willpower times 1 roll. You can try once for each stick of dynamite. You need to make, okay. It shows it like bounce off of the thing and then go down into where the rest of them are. And it burns, it burns itself out.
Next.
Chris, would you like to give it a try? Because there's nothing better than throwing sticks of dynamite at something. Of course, it'll mean being a lot closer to it, but you know.
Yeah, we're really throwing shit's fine. Getting shit to blow up is fucking impossible. Give me the next one.
Here you go.
Here, yep.
We're just both throwing.
When somebody fumbles with the throw roll, hilarity ensues.
Well, I failed my throw.
There we go. I failed it.
All right, the stick lands nearby. Fail a willpower roll.
So
oh, God.
Failed, and mine went the fuck off.
Now, did you make your throw roll or no?
No, I failed my throw roll, and it went off.
I want a luck roll from Colburn that's nowhere close to where you guys are pulling them out. You've moved into redneck demolitions at this point.
Yay!
Just give me a luck roll and don't fuck it up, Colburn. It landed right in with all the air sticks. Everybody give me... I'm
going to spend a point. Fuck
off. But this is the kind of thing that happens in Jackass the movie, part 18. Where they all die?
Let's see. Where's my luck skill?
McKay, you're hanging out in the safe area watching these two jackasses.
Yeah, I'm where we set up the plunger, etc. I'm in cover.
It goes off somewhere else. Kaboom!
There's brief applause from the other players.
You're up next.
Get it, Paul. Keep track of how many sticks you're going through, because eventually you have to go back for more.
I've thrown, 2?
Wow, the sticks are piling up on the...
there we go.
There's... Boom! I want dodge rolls from the two rednecks. You guys throw yourself flat, and shrapnel passes over you. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. You guys throw yourself flat, and you just see this big cloud of superheated steam come out and go up into the air, and you're thinking, that was it. Cool. It definitely opened now. Inside, here's what you can see from here. Give me spot hiddens at half because everybody's a long way away from it. McKay, you're at a quarter.
Put out binoculars and have a look.
Oh, go for it full, McKay. The other two are laying on the ground going, "We done it, Paul. We done it." My eyes, says Colbert. I can't see. They're crossed. Oh, yeah. Right. No fingers from you, man. Oh, right. So, no problem. Inside, it looks like there's a hidden door above that's ready to come down like a portcullis, possibly once you go inside and shit. And
it didn't get damaged from the huge explosion.
Oh, it might come down in pieces, but it also looks like it's a big, heavy ass door. Actually, Chris, since you blew it up, give me a percentage roll. The higher it is, the more fucked up the blast. Right, the pieces of the blast door are in a pile. There's no more blast door portcullis. There's large pieces of it that have come down. Within the room, what you can see from back here is about a dozen really big dwarf statues and a couple, and then like there's about 10 of them up front, and then back behind it is 2 more, and there's a couple of chain using winches, and there's fist-sized holes in the wall, and then back beyond all this shit looks like there's 6 doors back there. Yeah, it looks like it's just like what Doc Fulton thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Trapping fuckery. If you ever go into the room stuff, I'll give you more details. Pieces of the Melt and Still Rain. All the wildlife in the area has either gone silent or run the fuck away.
How many sticks do we have left?
Not sure.
All right.
You guys, it's up to you guys to keep track while you're wildly throwing. Otherwise, you've got
like 20. I don't give a shit. Like half gone. Yay!
done.
Mm-hmm.
So how much is a flying car anyway? I was just curious. Like that's still stuck in my brain.
Yeah, I think it's about 12,000 silver or something. I can't remember.
12,000 silver?
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Oh, okay.
That's otherwise I would have said, yeah, let's get one. But yeah, it is not cheap at all.
Okay, so I can afford 2.
Okay, let me just double check.
How much money you got, High Roller?
I have 30k silver and then 1,020 gold chilling somewhere.
Okay.
Cool. As long as it's not on you, because I don't think you can move with that much gold.
No.
Right. That's what you see
we
from.
Could get a flying car.
Not big enough in the tunnels for flying cars, but you can definitely now see inside. And the hateful runes that are anti-human have been decimated.
Sorry, 15k. 15,000 silver. 10k for the car without a battery, and 5k for the battery.
What do you guys do?
Wait
Or
for
20
my trap detecting
for
boulder
the
here
combat
to
one.
fucking clear out the rooms.
By that, do you mean Doc Fulton?
Yeah.
Got it.
Let's just walk up with our TNT and fucking cannonballs and just like I want to inspect the doors, make sure there's no pressure plates in front of the doors, on the side of the door. Like I don't care. I'm like taking my time, looking for traps, opening the shit up.
I will slowly read it out. You guys get up just outside the door, and there's various. It looks like they had from somewhere. It looks like they had been channeling steam between like a thinner door and the outer door, so that if you broke it open, then you're sprayed with hot steam. This sucks. The statues back there, all these statues and shit. They have runes and shit on them.
Do you want to check them out with your glasses?
What?
Doc, do you want to check them out with your glasses to see if they're...
You also have double the cards.
Chris Golems or something?
I'll do that in a second. Yeah, I pop a charge and I look at the golems.
Cool. Yeah. They're definitely magical. With your analyze magic and stuff, it looks like they're animated and they've got orders and shit. They're with your amazingly high analyze magic. Their magic will start up as soon as you go into the room. And the portcullis, big stone, it's piled up all around you, is made to fall. You might want to watch out. There's still a few heavy pieces that are stuck up there. So as soon as somebody steps in the room, then the portcullis is meant to slam down behind you. What's left, it'll drop some rocks now that you don't want to be under when you step in the room. It looks like it's a detect life thing, though. Also, with your analyze magic, the cannonballs and shit, they won't activate these things. Basically, you need something bigger than a dog that's alive to go in there, and then they go, we're animated. Big surprise.
What do we got, 10 sticks
Will
left?
they leave the room too, or no?
It doesn't look like they're programmed to.
All right, so let's just throw dynamite at the fucking statues.
All right, I'm not going to do combat rounds. Keep track of your ammo. Each of you gets 10 throws and 10 willpower rolls, and McKay stands back and watches you from a safe distance with his binoculars because...
Actually, I know something that's safer that I can do. Hold on.
Oh, thank God. Doing it the redneck way is stupidly dangerous.
1, 2, excellent.
Oh, that is a good idea.
And
what are you...
He's trying to throw magical fire at the dynamite.
I was going to say, if you can...
Well, first, I was just going to throw it at the statues and see if that,
See if they activated or they just stood there and took it.
Right.
Yep.
Do they just take it?
Yeah.
Because
it doesn't look like it's doing a lot. How much damage are you doing per throw?
So the highest, like the throw fire all day is D10, right?
I don't know. Which one do you have? They've got D6, D8, D10.
Right. That's why. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, there's different versions of them.
I know I have the highest one. I just was.
Then D10.
That's why I asked, because if someone knew and I didn't have to look it up, that's fine.
If it's the highest one, it's D10.
All right. So now, since it's dex based, does it bump it if I have a high dex?
Yes.
All right. So
you're doing D12.
Okay. When you roll, you discover that they've got Firestone. They've got 3 places of armor versus Firestone's very resistant to it.
4.
So it'd go D10, D8, D6. Basically, you'd be throwing D6s at them.
1, 2. Oh, okay. Sorry. Fine. There we go.
Cool. Yeah, it takes the damage.
But it doesn't activate.
No.
So 10 minutes. So 10 minutes later.
So why don't, before we do that, because eventually you run out of magic, right? How much?
No.
What?
It's all day.
Holy.
So that's why I said 10 minutes later.
He's a permanent flamethrower? That's
you can learn it too. So can I.
permanent flamethrowing. Nice.
You have to go through a lot of bullshit to get
Oh,
to
yeah,
that.
I'm sure.
So
That's not too much.
Right. The statues have died.
Now, next step.
Oh,
So why don't you guys step back? I'll step into the room and dodge the rocks that are going to fall down right quick.
Okay.
Okay, so they step back. I step in the room, so the shit drops, and I dodge it.
okay. Excellent. You do so, and then as soon as the portcullis lowers, green gas of some sort begins seeping out. It looks like it's heavier than air.
Okay, I stand out of the way until it exhausts itself.
It looks like it's working on filling up the room. Unfortunately, there's no door, so now it's coming out the side, and it's definitely. Good news! You can make a con roll. Ooh, take a D3 hit points, and you decide maybe not being in the room is a good idea for a while.
Right. Okay.
Cool. You guys get out of the room. Eventually, the gas stops. After that, the gas clears.
What kind of gas was it?
Green.
Well, I walk up and fucking smell it then. I want to know.
It's some sort of, you don't, actually give me a smell roll. Try a smell.
I inhale the fucking gas, Logan.
Excellent. Roll a con roll. It's some sort of derivative of chlorine gas is your guess.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
All right. And yeah. Let's see. Chris, since you're the one messing with stuff, go ahead and give me a luck roll at half. No alarms were sounded.
That's actually a crit.
No alarms at all were sounded. Also, you notice that the winches have like chains and stuff on them, and they're made, and the chains go down. Small holes, big enough for the chain. Grease. Now, it looks like you're cleared all the way to the back doors. There appear to be 6 different doors in the back.
So what do these chains, like what are the chains holding? Like
You can't see it. It goes into really small tubes carved in the rock that go down, and it looks like it's
Like how big is the chain?
Chain itself is maybe as big as my wrist.
Each link.
Yeah.
And where are they going to?
Oh, so wait, each link is that thick.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really sturdy chain, but it goes from the winch down. So if you were to crank the winch, then the chain would lower something. What? You have no idea. What it does, you don't know.
Okay.
But so far, it hasn't hurt you.
It does death.
Well, the whole thing does death. That's what this is all about.
Mhm.
Fuck you, humans, die.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a death
yeah.
maze.
Does death.
Yeah. Well, so far, you guys are killing the death maze. I will say that.
Which is get Gary Gygax into.
So there's no other. So what? Like there's no other
6
way
doors.
out. Exactly. There's 6
There's,
doors.
doors.
there's 6 doors in the back. There's the near left, far left, across the room left, across the room right, and near right and far right.
You want to put a
Near,
dynamite
far,
roughly
right.
in between all of them and set it off? Fucking
I want to see if there's pressure. I'm looking for pressure plates, looking for anything that might be trapped.
Several bowling balls later,
you have 8 cards still, just so you know.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Does anybody have trapping skill? Because he's rolling bowling balls around and shit like that. It's not super subtle at all, but you know.
Ah! I found one!
There's one piece of floor that Coburn is like, we must never step here.
My room made a click noise right here.
Give me 4 minutes later. I come back with some paint, and we'll put a circle around it
I keep
and
my
paint danger. Do not step here.
All right, done. Right, people are beginning to mobilize on the other end. It actually took you a little longer than the 4 minutes because people were like, what else should we have lined up? It's obvious you're doing something important.
Now, if only
They get
we
some
had
wines
access
and
to
ready.
sheep or something.
You dirty man. So,
Are these
what do you
wooden
guys?
doors?
No.
Yeah.
You get a herd of sheep. You send them in front of you into the maze.
Sure.
Like we can just back up, and I can just blow up the doors eventually too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with the one on the far left and work your way around.
Yep.
All of the doors are made of simple wood with some sort of elaborate looking lock in the center. All of the doors' hinges are not visible, indicating these may be of the push variety. They have door handles, the twist and push kind, above the lock in the center. The doors are not marked in any way, although for simplicity's sake, I'm happy to call them 1 through 6 if you'd like.
We're going to step back and just blow up the doors.
All right.
1 through 6.
Got
For
it.
simplicity's sake.
It's noisy as hell, just to give you warning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You blow up the near left door. It turns out.
My axe, by the way, because eventually that's going to come here.
Oh, yeah. The near left door
Yeah,
turned out to be thin veneer of a fake door made so if you kick it in, that there's spikes behind it. Ooh. The next door that you blew up is the far left door. Opening, once that gets blasted open, it looks like there's a small room with a low ceiling, about a little smaller than 1.5 meters. It's got some stuff in it. I'll get back to that in a second. There's like a couple of leather suits hanging from hooks. There's empty hooks, and it looks like a big slide chute down. More on that in a minute. Across the room left, another fake door with spikes behind it, just to mess up your foot. Another door back behind that door. This is the across the room right is a big room that has 4 different colors of tiles: red, green, blue, and yellow, arranged in a haphazard order on the floor. It's possible to stick to one color or any of the other colors that you want. There's also holes in the walls on the sides that have small spikes protruding through, and on the opposite end is a door with a small note written on it. And let's see, the far right door, another spiky bit for your foot, and the near right door, same. So essentially, you've uncovered 2 interesting things: some sort of evil-looking slide, which I can detail more if you want to check that out, or a multicolored floor room with what looks like ballista bolts that can shoot out from the walls. That's what it looks like at first.
Are the rooms lit?
No, you guys are needing to have flashlights or actually torches, something.
Yep.
What would you like to use for some sort of...
Hey, Doc, can you see if you can activate this military glow stick and a couple of these military glow sticks?
He takes a whole bunch in his hands. Give me a strength roll just to see if you're a wimp.
There we go.
They're all going to light up if you can make a simple strength roll and fall. They go, "Rah!"
I have.
He is mightier than the
There you
Flash,
go. We've
so
got military glow sticks lit up for light.
defeated them in honorable combat.
All right, so the room with the multicolor squares and the note. Look at the note with binoculars.
It appears to be in some sort of dwarvish. Supposed to be good for you. Can you make a dwarvish roll?
Probably not, but I'll try. Nope.
Let me take a look.
Yep, there you go. Have a look, see if you can work out what
Hard
it
to
says.
see from here, but you might be able to.
Holy shit, it's Klingon.
Oh my God, the Klingons are involved. Unfortunately, nobody can read the note.
I shall note down the note and go back to the embassy, get them to translate it for me, and come back.
According to them, they attempt to translate it. They do translate
Thank you,
it.
Darius, because I know you can speak Dwarves, because you did the other translation.
Oh, yeah. He's actually fluent in it for some reason. Right. The whole people are Darius is like, what are you guys doing?
We're breaking into the Snow Shield Kingdom.
Why?
Because as I told you several days ago,
Oh,
they have the crew of your ship.
everybody's super excited that you're doing this for them. You send morale through the roof. According to Darius, this is exactly what the note says here. Please read out loud for the audience, Pete.
Rock Smasher, your traps are becoming more devious. B+. Is what the note says.
That's great.
Yes.
Good for Rock Smasher.
Yes.
It's come a long way.
Hey, fire guy. Just keep lighting shit up, man.
So, is this room magic?
Yes. The floor is magic, and that's it.
Fire on that square.
Critical analyze magic on as I look around the room. With I used
Each of the tiles, the different colored tiles, is made so that when you step on it, it makes a distinct clicking noise.
That's all it does.
Yeah.
And there doesn't look like there's another way out of here then either.
The opposite door.
The door on the opposite side, where the note's been
the
to.
note on it.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't. It makes a click, but it doesn't activate the actual shooting of the spiky thing.
The shooting of spiky things probably mechanical. But they're all made to make a click noise. But they're all made to make clicking noises, so you don't know which ones activate.
Right. They go bounces off the door. All of them do the clicking noise when the cannonball rolls across it.
Okay.
And
I'll go walk to the other side of the room. Check the door itself for
the door itself. Yeah, but it's got a it looks like they bought it at some sort of shop, and it's still got like a price tag on it, and it says that they bought it for 8 silver pieces from a place called Real Fake Doors.
Oh, I see. I wonder if there's more.
They really kind of left that on.
I walk all the way back out of the room and I blow up the door right quick.
Eventually, the door crumbles, and there's a rock wall behind it.
Okay. And we go to investigate the slide area.
All right. You've always enjoyed slides. Right. The slide area, low roof, 2 dwarf-sized reinforced leather suits hanging from hooks, total of 6 hooks. The suits look pretty old and a bit rotten. One exit going down into darkness, even further than your glow sticks will go. However, there's like this red ooze that drips along the length of the slide itself. Give me smell rolls, and if you make that, then I'll tell you what part of it is. Fulton, you believe it smells like grease of some sort mixed with some other shit. The roof of the slide remains a constant 1 meter above the bottom of the slide all the way down. There's also dwarvish runes that have been carved into the wall.
Runes.
Go ahead and try your things.
Bumble.
Right. According to Fulton, it says, place children on slide, keep hands and feet inside of slide. Do not play about on the slide.
So we need to go back to the embassy and get some children.
Yeah.
That would fucking be interesting. Right. It shows McKay come back. Everybody's now set up, and there's like food, water. They're bringing in other stuff. Somebody's wheeled over a ballista and shit. They're getting things ready because you keep coming back, and they don't know what you're going to need. Everybody's real excited you guys might be saving some of their people. You hand a copy of the runes, and he reads, warning, extremely flammable. Make sure no metal protruding from you as you go down the slide, or a spark may roast you. Ignore ropes unless elevated dwarves assist you.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, Darius doesn't need to roll anymore because he's fluent in this bullshit.
So I was kind of thinking about taking some of these bowling balls, wrapping them like with some kind of cloth, and then like dipping them. They're like, and then lighting them, and then rolling it down there, and letting all that shit burn out, and see what happens.
That sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Would you like to execute this plan?
Yes.
Right. I'm giving you a couple of cards because this was one of the more dangerous rooms. It is like a fucking oven. You guys end up retreating all the way out because flames literally shoot up.
I figured it would go.
Oh, yeah. You guys run away for a while. What are you doing with the dynamite, by the way? Is that outside waiting for you to come back? Yeah, that's probably a really good thing. No problem. It burns for about a half an hour. You're thinking that if we were down there, we would definitely be dead.
You're up to 8 cards again.
God damn it.
I don't know how that keeps happening.
Eventually, the burning stops.
Ring of fire. Ring of fire.
That's fucking hilarious. That's been in my hand this whole time. That's great.
What's that?
Let me know next time you come across something that says Dwarvish.
5 hero added to an NPC the GM's choice.
Yeah.
Again.
God damn it. Gods hate you. Discard all your cards and refill your hand.
Interesting.
Well, doesn't that suck?
That makes the getting rid of 8 cards easier.
Yes, it does.
Which one should I keep? None of them. Fuck.
Oh, he gets 4 new cards. Won't that be fun?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Let me know what you guys do next. Thick black smoke continues roiling out of the dwarvish tunnel thing. You are a bit concerned that you're hoping it's not able to be seen from somewhere else. Or if it is, that the people don't give a shit.
It would take some time to get here, though, if it's in the mountains. So I'm not too worried about that. We need to be able to breathe down there for a little bit. Maybe we need could you go to Shermer right quick and get an oxygen mask for us, and then we could slide down the slide now.
Did we want to slide down, or did we want rope so we could use
We want rope so we can,
using descenders, because we've got descenders and stuff. Our rope got cut up by elf bats.
Yeah, that works. Get some rope and do that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he doesn't even blink, hesitate, or ask about elf bats. Whatever. Go get some rope. Good for us.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Yep. You've got new rope and your descenders and shit. The oxygen mask, you have a trump for Shermer that still works because many of those.
Yep. Last time I used it worked, which was last game session.
Yeah, give me a luck roll. Let's see if it's still working.
Yep.
It's still working. Right. Let's see. What kind of oxygen masks are you wanting to buy? Because you're not sure how good of tech is going to work here.
So I want to try and keep the tech simple, but also something that like I'll ask Colburn about it since he was a firefighter and we're
You want to
dealing
wet a
with smoke.
cloth, wrap it around your face.
You're surprised he's still alive as a fire. Well, looking at the burns.
You wet a cloth and wrap it around your face like a bandana or a piece of cloth. Put it over your nose and your mouth. Works as a real low-level filter. You said you wanted to go super low tech. That's as low tech as you get.
True.
Might be a little higher.
Smoke is super thick there.
Oh, well, let's just get a fucking fan. Why are we fucking around with that? Just get a fan, blow that fucking smoke out of there.
We don't have the electricity for that.
Then
Like I was just thinking, like
water.
Coal miner type, like.
Put the fire out.
The fire is out. It's just smoldering now down there.
It's not out yet. An out fire does not.
I look in there. I go and look in there. Is it still burning?
Just black
Still hot
fucking
as fuck?
smoke. Just
So we can't see, right?
no.
Is it
Seeing,
still
breathing.
God damn it. Just give me a respirator and I'll go in and try to take care of the fire.
Okay, here you go. Just jump in there with your axe.
I fucking go in and try to find the root of the fucking flames. Put it the fuck out, Logan.
Do you want to actually make use of the rope and ascender and descender?
Please
Yeah,
do
I
that at least.
suppose. All right, fine.
Yeah, I
Thank
suppose.
you.
I fucking
And the harness.
dive down into the hole.
Now, what are you using to breathe with? I'm kidding. You're gonna die of suffocation. You know that there's no air in there right now, probably.
Just fucking wet cloth. I'll be fine.
No.
The other players are. McKay's holding you back. Like, no. Colby's like, I'm going in. He's like, no, you're not.
Fuck. All right, give me a fucking firefighter helmet then.
That's not going to help you breathe. A helmet.
I'm giving
That
him
fucking
a
helmet that's got the
anyway.
respirator and all the shit on it. Yeah, sure.
Yes, right.
Okay, so that will cost some money there.
Just steal it from the fire department. No, seriously, it's easy as fuck. Those dickheads barely ever watch. They assume nobody will steal shit from them. They leave the goddamn garage door open half the fucking time, and they're all upstairs in the fucking cots and shit playing video games upstairs. You just fucking walk through the fucking door, pick up shit, and walk right the fuck out.
I don't think McKay does it that way, but yeah.
Or go buy one. How do you even fucking buy one? Yeah, you'd have to like fucking order it. Get a fucking painter's respirator.
Well, you can buy like a cone air purifying respirator for industrial protective chemical full face firefighter thing for about $100.
All right, so we use Amazon.
I'll buy 3 of them.
All right. Would you like some self-contained oxygen tanks to go along with this, or do you think that you don't know if they'll work or not, but you can give it a shot? Right. Extra 600 Shermer dollars and you're golden.
Get some fire retardant so I can fucking spray it in there and fucking stop it from smoking like a bitch.
What'd you just call me?
Yeah, I'll get the
Retardant.
because it's oil based. It'll have to be the powder stuff
Or the gel.
Yep, no problem. Mark off in there $100 and you get a bunch of that shit. You're not sure how big the room is, so everybody's now dressed. Let's see here for
About time we all look respectable.
and well, let's see. if you want to spend another $150, each of you guys can be wearing a firefighter helmet as well in red.
No.
But it will definitely protect your head versus the low ceilings and stuff.
And it's got a light. Click.
Oh, for 200.
We've got military glow sticks.
The ones with lights.
We've got military glow sticks
Oh, yeah.
that are working.
True. Right, Chris. Give me 3 willpower rolls to because reason you have the best chance to make their oxygen shit work.
So 1 works.
All right. So strap on Coburn and send him in.
Go on in there.
Yeah.
Right. Coburn, give
right.
me.
Fill my mouth full of the fire retardant. Go down and spit it on the fire.
No problem. Give me a willpower times 4 roll to make the fire retardant stuff actually. It should just come out, but you're like, come on, work. Why isn't this working as well as it should?
Absolutely not. Hold on.
You look around.
To a point and try that again.
Roll the
No.
button.
What?
You said by 5.
Oh, so I don't need to do it again. God damn it. All right. Oh, yeah. All right.
Cool. Right. You hear some and a lot of swearing and more swearing. It's working like it's kind of broken and doesn't want to work, but you make it work.
Do you want me to roll a roll for making the fucking
firefighting? Firefighting roll would be awesome.
Fuck!
I'm on fire again. God damn it.
I'll spend the point. There we go. I'm spending a fucking point. You can't stop me.
Why the fuck am I on fire? Die, die. You hear him beating out the fire, which is on his leg with one of the metal things. My leg hurts so much. Why am I causing myself so much pain?
Too many fucking cards again. All right. You fuck off that card.
Sweet Jesus, if I keep trying to beat out the fire, it may break my leg.
I've got if you've got crap cards, I've got a dissemination. If you want to use it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, I'll trade it to you.
Pretty sure I can beat all the fires on my other leg. Oh, it broke it.
So that I'll give this to Casey. Yeah, do whatever you want with it. Throw it out, set it on fire, whatever. And then let me give this to Kay.
It's just 10 on you.
Cool. And then I will play my dissemination. Yeah.
Must suppress fire.
Fucking get rid of these fucking things. Yeah, I will draw 4 fucking cards.
Oh no, backblast.
Draw.
Backdraft.
That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. I'll play the skill 15.
So much pain.
And then fucking roll it again. Spending another point. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. 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 Fucking A. Jesus Christ.
That was the sound of Coburn masturbating in happiness. All right. The fire's all put out. There's still plenty of smoke in the air because when you burn shit, even if you put out the fire, it doesn't make it the smoke magically go away. That's what fans are for. But fans don't work here. So if you can find a way to get those other 2 oxygen things going with willpower times down to 2, or for Chris down to 3, then that would be super.
Is it hot?
Is definitely fucking broken.
Is it hot down here?
Yeah. You wouldn't want to sit down or strip down or anything like that. It's hot, like kind of like an oven.
Right. I just start fucking waving my hands around and help dissipate the smoke.
Here, see if we can make this one work, Josh.
Doesn't seem to be doing much as far as waving your hands around. You move the smoke about.
We go and get a crank fan and put it over the hole and crank it.
It's a pretty big hole down there. It will take a while to get out if you don't mind spending a couple hours cranking it.
Well, let's see if I can.
Also, mark off 2 gold pieces for the crank fan from the Old West.
2 gold?
That's a specialty piece of gear. Usually they just put they tell you should just use a wetted piece of cloth and wrap it around. Shows Colburn going, right? Yeah, that's
right.
$40. That's $40. That's pretty reasonable.
All right. Here's to the goal.
Hey, no problem. 2 hours later, Colburn's still down there. Your shoes have melted a bit and stuff, and you're like, okay. You guys join him. What you find in this room is about 10 meters up on the opposite side that you came in is some sort of cave mouth looking thing that has a metal sheet over it that has little spikes and stuff. You're thinking they might kind of be ornamental more than anything. And there's also the burned remains of a rope near it, as though the rope once hung down and then was incinerated. There's also fist-sized holes in the walls a couple meters up, and it looks as though the reason it only took a couple hours with the crank fan is that there's also some sort of air coming in one side of this room and slowly going out of the other, but it's not moving fast enough to quickly dissipate this. And on top of that, this weird grease stuff keeps falling from the ceiling, but it's doing so very slowly. You're thinking another week, this room will be a new death trap, but until then, you're okay.
Cool. All right, so where's
our exit out is the
where's the secret door at then?
You look around for a secret door and you don't seem to be finding any with your amazingly good spot hidden or even your binoculars.
It's still not working?
What?
How many of the main doors have we gone through now? Just
No,
one?
oxygen's still not working. It's all right. We got rid of the air in the end.
Can we go down yet or no?
Yeah, we're down. We're in.
Yeah, you're staying there. I just described the room. Wakey, wakey.
So there's the cave hole. How far up?
About 10 meters up.
10 meters up. And some metal grate thing. Metal thing.
It looks like a big sheet of metal that when the fan's going, it wobbles slightly. Like it might be thin, but it still looks like a pain in the ass. You're not sure what's keeping it there or anything like that.
So if we stood out of the way, would it come down and not hit us?
No, it's blocking off the passage that looks to be 10 meters high. Like climb up 10 meters, you get to the big metal sheet that seems to be blocking a cave passage.
Big metal sheet.
Imagine a garage door 10 meters high.
Yeah, it's like there's a metal door or something that's been lowered over
Try to throw a cannonball at it.
Give me a strength at half and then a throw.
I can't.
You know,
I picked one up. Let me do it.
how many cannonballs did you want to roll down here? Because there'll be.
What did you want after the strength roll?
Throw.
Oh, okay. All right.
Roar! He puts that fucker up and it hits it and it puts a big dent in it and it goes boom, really loud. And then you hear a bunch of, in the distance, listen rolls, lower is better.
Oh, yeah. The fucking entrance right here.
Sounds like a bunch of animals that have really, they've gotten very excited. For you guys who made it half, some sort of weird lizard things is your guess. That thing is really dented. And it looks like, it also looks like you could possibly even lift it up or something like that. It's not very strong. You're not sure what the deal is with it.
Looks like you said, it's stopped the critters in there from popping out of the hole and into here.
Do we want to track the other pathways before we open this up more?
Yeah.
There are no other pathways.
I thought there was like 6 doors.
No, that was
Yeah.
up there. I
One
want to look
door.
for, and there's
there
no
were-
other secret doors, or there's no other way out. It's just
Your
up
massive
there.
spot hiddens tells you that you do not need to roll a d6 to check every 10-foot section because that is the lamest form of gaming ever.
All right, so it's fucking
Can we climb up there and just fucking go, or like is it?
Sure, give me a climb roll.
tear a hole
It
through it.
looks like it's pretty rough and stuff like that. Rough as in lots of handholds and shit.